This morning, this video is going to be about how to reload a controller. This is on the Andover Continuum system. On this graphic, if you're going to the floor plans of stuff or any of the graphics, you'll see two messages, possibly. One is a if it's offline, there's no power to it, you'll get this message. It's an invalid response. These controllers, 145, 150, 155, 157, you'll get this message if there's no power to that controller. If one needs to be reloaded, it's going to give you this information. It says it cannot be found. The controller may need to be reloaded. In that case, you're going to have to go to the Explorer mode, which it's going to look like this down here, or you can find it probably in this area, or if you can't find it there, you'll go to all programs, the Continuum, where's the Continuum folder, then over to the Explorer. So you'll find it there as well. Click on that, right click, or left click, I'm sorry. Then you will go to the controller that you want to load. Yep. Always at the top is going to be your network folder, which is where you'll find all your schools and all your controllers. You'll open that up with left click, find the school that you want. This site only has one school under it. Open that up, then you'll find all the controllers that are available. 144 is the one that is empty for us. To reload that one, you go to this controller, just somewhere on the name, do a right click, go down to send to. You're going to send it to the controller. It's going to send the information from your database to the controller. That's what you're wanting in this respect. So you click that, left click. It's going to ask you this question. You'll say OK. You'll left click on that, and it will begin loading the controller. You'll know that by looking at this down here. You see that the thing's just running around. That means it's doing something. If you want to know how close it is, you can double click on it, left click, and it'll bring up what it's doing currently. So right now it's reloading Kermit, the network, the school, controller name, and what it's the device that it's reloading at this point. This will go to most of the way over this way, and when it's done, the controller should be back online. So we'll give it a second to reload. It takes a second. If you want to see what it's doing, you can go to the controller. Things will come online as the controller starts the programs and everything comes back up. These values on this side are coming from a different controller. That one's coming from boiler A, outside air temperature. That one's coming from boiler A, controller, outside air humidity. Boiler B, hot water supply temperature. That's how you know what point these, whatever value you're looking at, comes on here. But these should come back online here in just a second, as this gets closer to being finished. But you can see that the inputs are coming back on. The outputs will start next. You got some numerics that are online. As the programs get loaded, they set the values of the outputs and inputs, or of the outputs and the numerics. So as these get online and the programs start, these values should go to a normal value. You can see that if you go back to the distribution, which was that device there, you can see that it started at this point and ended at that point. Don't know why that's... If you have points that were disabled, they will not come back online. You have to make sure everything's enabled. Enable those, and you are back at a normal operating mode. So that's how you reload a program. You will probably have lost all your runtime values, but everything else should start normally. There's delays on these, so it will take a while for it to come on, but that's how it starts.